Good morning, Pirates. Today we're going to talk about your performance-based assessment for Unit 2 of My Perspectives. It's going to be a 74-point assignment. All points are going to go into fourth quarter, even though some of the stuff you'll complete at the end of the third, even though some of the stuff you'll start at the end of the third quarter. I'm actually going to roll everything into the fourth quarter. So if you're not doing what needs to be done, your grade could look really bad right after spring break. So just want to give you guys that little heads up before we talk about the directions. Let's go to them. I'm going to make myself smaller. Okay. As always, they can, I can't timestamp this, so because I may change it up. So it's going to be in week 8, the directions. February, it's going to be March 2nd. We're going to have the directions. I'm going to give you the paperwork today on Thursday. When we're watching it, it'll be Thursday, March 2nd. When I'm recording it, it'll be the day before. So I'm going to give it to you on Thursday, March 2nd. I'm going to give you the paperwork. This video is going to go into this assignment. So first and foremost, let's go over the essay worksheets and then the plan. I just had to do them a little differently. I'm just going to hit view so we can look at them. And the pages are a small bit. Well, maybe they're not. Maybe I just don't know. What the heck did I do? Well, I'll figure it out. Okay. Writing the source. You're going to write an explanatory essay / research paper. Your topic is how can animals and people help one another? Again, you're going to use evidence from the selections in this unit or from connections you've made throughout this unit. Again, maybe own movies, stories, articles, experiences, ideas that are formulated into your head. You're going to explain them thoughtfully, use transitions to make connections. You're going to use the MLA style, which I'll show you again how to do next week. But you're also going to cite your sources where you find them. You're going to create MLA citations using citationmachine.net. I'll teach you how to do that next Monday. Reread any assignments in your book that you want. I'm actually going to experiment with putting the whole student edition of Unit 2 on so you can go to your computer and reread anything, listen to anything read anything that you want for this. It says read the explanatory rubric. I'm going to do that with you in just a second. You're going to complete a first draft. Well, after you do your plan, I'll go through all that. Okay. This is your rubric. Again, it's going to be a 24-point final essay. It's going to be 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, 1 point, as far as 4 points, again, being fantastic essay. And then each one of them is going to be, the points are going to be based off the 6 traits of writing rubric: ideas, organization, sentences, words, voice, conventions. This will be on the back of this worksheet right here. You'll turn in the rubric with your final. You'll staple it with your name on it. And that's where I'm going to put, your score. The review evidence for explanatory essay, this worksheet you'll turn in, you'll get 10 out of 10 points. Again, how can animals and people help one another? Again, is our essay topic. It says review your evidence log, your quick write from the beginning of the unit. I believe that's on page 97. We'll talk about that on Thursday. Instead of identifying 3 pieces of evidence, I want you guys to identify 2 pieces of evidence from the text you've read or from evidence you have located. Again, if you want to say how animals and people can help each other without anything on the text, you want to think of different things outside of my perspectives that you can look up, that you can access through the internet and knock yourself out. Like it said, it's identify a real life example that illustrates one of the ideas. Please do that. Develop your thoughts into a starter sentence for an explanatory essay. I learned that one of the ways that people and animals can relate to each other can help each other is, you don't have to rewrite the I learned, just finish the sentence. Then evaluate your evidence. Do you think your evidence is good? Do more research, reread a selection, talk with classmates, ask an expert. You guys have a bunch of classmates in ag. You also have a district renowned ag teacher who has created easily the greatest ag program in this city. You are more than welcome to talk to that nice young lady and interview her, take notes, do all that, and use that as a source for your essay. If you do so, I'll teach you how to cite interviews. So that'll be worth 10. This worksheet will be worth 10 points. This one is just a template. It shows you what to do. So forgive me, I should have changed the conclusion to paragraph 4. You're going to do at least a 4-paragraph essay. Introduction paragraph where you do the attention getter. We call that a hook. Detail, something to add or support your attention getter, where you're basically going to say, this is what I'm going to talk about. And then your complete thesis statement. Then you're going to have your body paragraph where you do your first idea of how animals and people can help each other with supporting details, and making sure that you are citing, making sure that you are quoting, making sure that you are giving the textual evidence to your belief, your feeling, your explanation. Again, I'll show you how to do that. And then you're going to do a second reason, explanation, belief as to why you or how you believe that animals and people can help each other. Again, repeat what you did in paragraph 2. Then your 4th paragraph is going to be your conclusion. You restate the thesis statement without repeating the thesis word for word. You summarize, connect the main points to your essay with a universal idea, and then you kind of tie everything together. You finish it. Just a couple things as it states. Remember, you don't explain everything in your thesis statement. That's what your body paragraphs are for. The entire essay, as well as each paragraph, should follow a pattern. Start out broad, relate specifically to, I know it says novel. I didn't create this. I borrowed it. Again, just evidence, restate, summarize, do all that. Again, we'll go over that. Couple bullet points, make your paragraphs connect with transitions, use transition words. I'll put those on Monday the 13th Schoolology page. Use appropriate language, spelling, and grammar, especially with the final. Again, I'll show you guys how to spell and grammar check your Google Doc. Do not be repetitive. Do not repeat everything over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is why I never do page length, because then people have a feeling of being repetitive. And that's the death of an essay. That's hyperbole. And also personification. Again, do not use the same details examples twice. You're going to research your supporting details, your textual evidence, and you're going to create an MLA works cited page. You're going to use the website citationmachine.net/MLA. I'll show you guys how to do that on Monday the 13th. Okay. So, So far, this worksheet right here, your review evidence for explanatory essay, will be worth 10 points here. Then after that, let me click out of this. We're going to go to your next worksheet, which is your plan. This will be worth 10 points. This just helps you outline, kind of plan it. It's double-sided. You don't have to use both sides. You need to use one side. If you need the hook in the thesis statement, and then you put your main ideas down here with supporting detail, this is where, again, you're finding your evidence, and then a transition word. Same thing here with main idea number 2, supporting detail, transition. Again, this is where you're finding your textual evidence, and then you're outlining your conclusion. If you feel like you'd like to use this side more, knock yourself out, or if you feel like this front side is not giving you enough room to plan, use the back side. That's fine. That worksheet is worth 10 points. So far your essay is worth 20 points. Then after that, kiddos, you're going to write a rough draft. What I would suggest, what we're going to try and start doing, is we're going to go with the body paragraphs first, if you like. If you want to go, again, your introductory paragraph, body conclusion, when you're writing your rough draft, knock yourself out. If not, if you feel like it's easier to start with your body paragraphs, because that's where you have your idea going, and then as you're getting your idea, you're like, ooh, this is a good way to introduce this. Then you can do it that way. That is perfectly fine. And then do your conclusion. Again, we'll talk about that next week. That your rough draft is just going to be worth 10 points. You're going to give me your rough draft. I'll, just make sure you've got your body, your introduction, your conclusion. I'll put 10 points down. I'll put the RD down. I'll do my TS initials for points. Then after that, you're going to have someone peer edit it. Again, looking for, do you have 2 ideas of how animals and people can help each other? Do you have transition words? Do you have your evidence? Do you have all that good stuff? Again, I'll explain if your body paragraphs are first, your introduction's next, your conclusion's next, depending. We'll be a little lenient with that. Again, as always, with the close to 8 billion people in the world, 7,999,999,999 people can, 98. You really can't peer edit your own paper. Only 2 people are not going to peer edit your paper. You and me. Anyone else in the world can peer edit your paper. After you've had your paper peer edited, you've had people mark it up, for what they feel like you need to be fixed. Have them sign it that they did it. Bring it up to me. Again, I will put a PE for it. I'll put another 10 points for it. I'll put my TS again for it. You'll get those points for that. So there, that is worth... They told me there'd be no math. That's worth 40 right there. Okay. So then, after that, you're going to write a clean copy. You're going to rewrite your essay with everything fixed. On that one, when you rewrite it, you need to begin with your introductory paragraph if you didn't. Then do body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion. After you've revised your writing, so that way you are typing your clean copy, bring it up to me. Again, I'll put REV for revision. I'll do a 10 circle. I'll again, initial my TS, and you'll get those points. So again, that's 50 points. And then finally, what I'll do is disregard the March 13th thing. Again, I don't know how to count. On March 13th, again, I'm not re-recording a video. I'm already minutes into this. We'll go over all this stuff on March 6th, and then March 6th, you'll officially start your essay. Then on March 13th, I'm going to open up the final for you to start typing. It's going to be a Google Doc that you're going to type. And when you are done, you're going to tell me you're done. You're going to submit it like I would be grading a online document. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to print it on my computer, and then I'm going to give it to you. And then I will have you staple your rubric to it. And then you'll be done. This essay will be due on March 16th, the last day before spring break. I'll grade it over spring break. So all points to this are going to go into fourth quarter. So all 74 points of this assignment are going to go into the fourth quarter grade. So as I mentioned earlier, this can make your grade look fantastic, or it can make your grade look not good. If you have any questions, pirates, please message me on Schoolology or please talk to me in class. Thank you very much, pirates, and have a super sparkly day.